Okay. Looks like we're just about ready. Just going to make sure that we're on the screen here. Yep. Okay, so before we start accepting calls, I'd figure we would talk a little bit about tonight's show. Tonight we're going to talk about Jewish culture. So basically what we wanted to touch on was the culture of Judaism within America. So like, for example, movies, comedy, things of that nature. You know, we feel like it's important to talk about how Jewish culture has affected us. So Ivan, for example, as someone who is converting, you know, he wants to ingrain himself within the culture of Judaism, and so he's been doing a little bit of research. So we were hoping to talk about that a little bit, and also, we're looking for some good calls today from people, trying to learn maybe about the culture of Judaism. So hopefully the topic today will be about, books, movies, music, things that we appreciate. So, I can just start a dialogue real quick. One of my favorite directors is Steven Spielberg. I don't know if you have any favorite, Jews within Hollywood that have influenced you.
I like Barbara Streisand.
Barbara Streisand, big one. She's in a lot of films that I saw as a kid. What's your favorite Barbara Streisand movie?
I like her music more than her movies, actually.
Like what? Like what? An album, a song?
Kiss Me in the Morning and
Okay.
People.
Yeah. Okay. How about comedians? I like Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I hate Jerry Seinfeld.
Why?
He's boring, to be honest.
I don't know.
really get his humor.
Okay. And how about who's your favorite Jewish comedian that you've been? Because I've had him do as much research as possible to help, ingrain himself within the culture.
Woody Allen.
Woody Allen, that's a good one.
Controversial yet funny.
Yeah, his movies. What's your favorite Woody Allen movie?
The one he was in with Mia Farrow.
Mia Farrow.
The actress.
I know who Mia Farrow is. I'm just wondering.
I can't remember the name of it, but it was. You could see the
Annie
tension.
Hall?
Yeah, that's it.
Annie Hall.
Yeah,
Annie
you
Hall.
could see the
Okay.
tension between them. It was quite telling.
Guys, we're not going to answer the phone quite yet. We wanted to talk a little bit. What was it? Another Woody Allen movie that I liked was Curse of the Jade Scorpion, I think it was. It's lesser known, but... Okay, we're getting a call. We'll take a call real quick, just kind of...
And my name is, to accept.
Okay, yeah, you're on the Jewish Youth chat line.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, hi, Burger King. Sorry about that. Can you, do you do delivery?
Okay.
I've never called a Burger King.
Let's not even waste time talking about it. Exodus, the stories of Moses. What is it? The Prince of Egypt, a Disney movie. That was a really good one. I watched that movie quite a lot when I was a kid, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. And I think it had some of the best music in Disney, actually, which is controversial. A lot of people say The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast. I think...
What about the more recent one? The one that was live action? Of Gods and Men or something like that?
Oh, Exodus, Gods and Kings? Yeah. No. Okay. Let's answer this call.
my name is A. To accept, press.
Okay, so the overlay. Okay, let's maybe adjust the camera a little bit. Maybe we can sit up a little bit taller. So the Massachusetts caller, I'm not going to keep picking up. You're clearly the same person. We're not interested in hearing you talk about Burger King. We're talking about Jewish culture within America. I don't think he was saying that Seinfeld is a scumbag. I think he was saying, well, the overlay isn't even very large. It's only taking up a small portion of the screen, and we need people to... Burger King, is that kosher? It sure can be. Everything can be kosher as long as it doesn't.
To accept, press 1.
Okay, you're on the Jewish Youth chat line. What'd you like to talk about?
I want to convert to Judaism.
Okay.
How can I convert to Judaism?
How do you convert to Judaism? Well, Ivan could probably tell you even better, but you can go to your local synagogue and talk to a rabbi about it.
Okay, so do I need to, rape some goats, or...
I didn't have to.
Don't humor them.
All right.
Okay, so again, he's not saying that Jerry Seinfeld is a scumbag. He's saying that his comedy is not for him. So, I wouldn't say that that's exactly what he was saying. You're saying you can't hear the callers? If anybody else, I don't know if his... Okay, so if people could let me know if they can hear him, he has complained twice about audio issues. I'm not sure if his computer's just too quiet. So the callers are quiet. Okay. Sorry, just give us 1 second to kind of fix this issue. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Okay, we got another caller. All right, you're on. What's your question? Or what's your comment?
Hello, I just want to tell you guys that you guys are doing a great job, because I'm a Jew too. I live in Holland.
You live in Poland?
And yeah, I live in Holland.
Oh, Holland. Okay, yeah. Thanks for calling. I'm happy to know that this stream is, getting out to different countries, and we encourage everyone on the stream to advertise in your native country.
Yeah, thank you for having me. So, how are you guys doing?
We're doing great. We're doing this is our second stream today. We're just feeling it out, seeing how it goes. Did you have a comment about Jewish culture in Hollywood or in your home country? Anything? We're talking about more entertainment, things of that nature.
Actually, I want to talk about the 9/11 accident. Is that allowed, or?
It's not quite on topic, unfortunately.
Okay, so it's about Hollywood, right?
Yeah, Hollywood.
Okay, so about Hollywood, I think that fucking niggers should be.
Okay, sorry about that. Let's just.
Hi, my name is
To accept, press 1.
Yeah. So I recognize that voice. I'm really sorry about that. We're going to take a break from calls. Maybe we can get some better ones. So other Jewish actors that you're a fan of?
I'm not familiar with very many.
Ben Stiller, Adam Sandler.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
The comedians, yes.
Well, I mean, I don't mean to generalize, but a decent amount of Jewish actors are comedians.
yeah.
I think it's ingrained within our culture is having a good sense of humor about things. You know?
I like Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
What's your favorite Adam Sandler movie?
I like his Lunch Lady Land album.
Oh yeah. From that he did in Saturday Night Live. Yeah. A movie in particular?
Really didn't like many of his movies, but I do like his stand-up routine.
Yeah, he's a great
Yeah.
stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
How about let's see. Thinking of another Jewish, Seth Rogen, a little bit kitschy,
Yeah.
but a Jewish actor nonetheless.
Yeah.
Canadian as well.
I like some of his work.
Yeah, what's your favorite movie?
Wasn't he? Oh wait, no, different set. I don't remember any of his movies.
He was in
sad.
Knocked Up,
Ooh,
Katherine Heigl movie.
yeah, I saw that.
Did you like it?
That was a train wreck.
What was it?
Anyway.
What do you mean? What was the train
It
wreck?
was. It was okay for the time, for the period.
Yeah.
It definitely spoke to a certain niche audience. I just.
I think that audience is much wider than you may think, though. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it didn't speak to Jews.
It was vulgar for vulgarity's sake.
I agree. This caller that keeps calling, I'm not going to answer your call. Do we like Kevin Bacon even though he's not kosher?
Sorry.
I don't get it.
Bacon.
Oh, Bacon. Okay. Adrian Brody, that's a great one.
Yeah.
Adrian Brody,
Yeah.
the pianist.
Yeah, he was also in. Damn.
Predator.
Yeah, he was in that.
He was in Predator. Was that Predator? Yeah, that was a Predator. Yeah, he was in Predator.
He was in a Predator movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a great actor, one of the greatest actors. He actually, when he won the Oscar, he was and still is the youngest male actor to win Best Picture, which is amazing. Most generally Oscar winners in the male category are over the age of 40. So Leonardo DiCaprio actually did not win the Oscar at 39, but he did win it after he turned 40, which is insane. No lie, not even kidding. The same caller that keeps calling, I'm not answering. So, Schindler's List, great movie. Something we really needed heard. It's a story that is untold, and very important. Liam Neeson, very good in that movie. Obviously not going to pick up the call from Massachusetts. If anybody else would like to call in other than this Massachusetts caller, please do. I want to hear what you guys have to say about Jews in Hollywood, Jews in music, and any famous medium, really. Trying to think of more musicians. I think we were talking earlier about a famous Israeli bassist, Hillel Slovak from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, who died of a heroin overdose. Very prominent figure in what they would call funk rock, I believe is what it is. It's okay. We got a caller.
This is Dinkelberg.
Okay, didn't quite hear the name, but you're on. What's your question or comment?
Hello.
Yeah, thanks for calling. What do you want to talk about?
Are you guys Redditors by any chance?
I'm sorry, say again?
Are you guys Redditors?
Raiders?
No, Redditors.
Redditors.
Yeah, Reddit.
Oh, I've heard of that. That's a program, isn't it? Like an app.
Yeah, it's like a image board.
Okay.
Okay.
Why do you
By
have
any
some?
chance, do you guys go on the RGU?
R-Jew?
Yeah.
O-U-R Jew?
No. The Reddit. There are boards on Reddit, and I thought you guys were the mobs on there or something.
Oh no.
No. I don't.
Okay.
I'm not quite familiar with Reddit. I.
Okay, no, I'm sorry then. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's no problem.
So what's the theme? The theme was movies.
Well, yeah, just basically Jewish culture within Hollywood music, movies, television.
Hebrews who have impacted popular culture.
Yes.
Yeah. So like the movies the Jews are in, or the elitists. Are we gonna talk about conspiracy theories or?
No. No, we're not really interested in talking about conspiracy theories. We're interested in talking, about how Jews have affected Hollywood. Mostly positively. We're not looking at conspiracy theories or how.
Okay. So my question is, this may be a little bit out of the ordinary, but what do you think about the Holocaust denial movie?
I really don't think that that's what we're trying to talk about here. We're not talking about Holocaust denial or anything like that. We're trying to talk about actors. Ivan, I don't know if you have anything helpful here that might help you.
Actors. Adam Sandler, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's a great actor. I recently found out he was Jewish, and
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know, he's a great guy.
What's your favorite Adam Sandler movie?
I've seen a lot, but I don't really remember.
Okay. Well, I don't know if
I'm
you.
more into Japanese cartoons, you see.
Okay.
I'm from collection of Japanese cartoons. I really respect the Japanese culture.
Yeah.
And I want to go to Japan in about 2 days. 2 years. Then I'm 21 with my friend Sam Hyde.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you like the
And-
manga and
Yeah, I like the Naruto's, the mangas, and the Dragon Ball Z's.
Yeah. Definitely.
It might come over really cringe-worthy to you guys, but I really enjoy it. I actually have a body pillow.
A body pillow?
Yeah, a body pillow.
okay.
Do you know what a body pillow is?
Body pillow is a pillow that's roughly around 5 feet long.
Oh, it's a large pillow.
Well, it's basically a large pillow with the anime character on.
An animated character?
Yeah, a animated anime character. Yeah.
Okay, like Bugs Bunny?
No. Are you mocking me?
Like Ghost in the Shell or
Yeah, Ghost in the Shell. Exactly.
yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I gotcha.
I'm having a hard time following, unfortunately.
It's a Japanese animation series about robots and
Okay.
yeah, it's
Not only robots, as you can see.
well they're
Not only about robots.
yeah.
Well, I don't think there's any shame in having a pillow with your favorite character on it. I don't see why that would be cringeworthy, as you said.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I had a blanket with Pokemon on it. There's nothing weird about that. I mean, I still have it. I don't use it, but I have it. There's nothing weird about that.
Okay.
I used to have Empire
Well,
Strikes
when
Back
I-
sheets.
When I watch my animes, I don't really like to look at a certain kind of people. When I watch my animes, I like to see my animes really, how do I say it, where there are no niggers in. Please.
That was our longest call yet.
That was like so close to being a good call, and then that happened.
Pikachu.
Yeah. Oh my god. That was actually a really good call until the very end. Please.
Yeah, I didn't like that Mel Gibson movie either. Yes, certainly black people can be Jewish.
Thank you for calling. What's your question or comment?
Hello?
Yeah, you're on. What would you like to talk about? Jewish culture in Hollywood or fame or anything like that?
Well, I don't know. I want to be Jewish.
Okay.
I'm afraid what people are going to say about me.
Well, that's really not, that's really not something that should dissuade you from converting to Judaism, because no matter where you go in life, people are going to ridicule you. So I don't think that should be something to dissuade you. But I hope that we can stay on the topic of Jewish culture. I understand that you may want to convert to Judaism, and nothing should dissuade you. But I would like to keep it on topic so that we don't quite go on tangents.
Okay.
Did you have a comment or a question?
What's your favorite Jewish actor?
My favorite Jewish actor? That's a tough one. I'd probably have to say Harold Ramis. Harold Ramis for sure.
Oh, nice. Is Tom Cruise Jewish?
Is who?
Tom Cruise.
Oh, Tom Cruise is not Jewish. No.
He's actually what
I
you would
thought
call a
he was Jewish.
No,
Scientologist.
he's a Scientologist. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's a different show.
Scientologist.
Yes.
What's that?
I can't quite explain Scientology. I don't understand it myself.
It's a religion based on a book written by L. Ron Hubbard called Dianetics.
You shopped a little before you decided on Judaism, Ivan. Oh, Lord.
I like books, but it's crazy. They test your blood for these things that connect you to the mothership or something like that. I don't know.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that all you had to talk about?
No, I wanted to say that I like your haircut.
Thank you. I think we're going to move on to someone else, though.
Okay. Jews in 9/11.
Okay, so the next topic I think we could talk about is how about man, really throws me off when we get calls like that. I don't know if you guys wanted to advertise, because I know there are people watching that do actually care about the show and care about the integrity of the show. So hopefully people can go advertise in the right places so that we get more callers or more better callers, because some of these calls have been unacceptable. There's been some language said that is unacceptable. Does the keeper ruin one's haircut? I don't think so. It doesn't really affect the amount of hair that you have on your head. You just wear it on top. Of course, this Massachusetts number, I implore that you stop calling, because I'm not going to pick you up. I know exactly what you have to say.
I can say that sometimes when you have a lot of hair, you have to use the bobby pin to
Right.
hold it in place.
Yes.
I just use gel.
Right. Can I even do a flying scorpion kick? I know we'd all love to see that.
Is that a Mortal Kombat thing?
Mortal Kombat. Is Joe Pesci Jewish? No, he's Italian. Considering he... Okay, that looks like a different number. Okay, let's pick up for them.
My name is...
You're on the Jewish Youth chat line.
Hello. I would like to remain anonymous, but
That's
I
fine.
just have a question about Ivan.
Sure.
So what religion was he originally in before he transferred?
He was agnostic. We spoke about that yesterday. Right? You were agnostic.
Yes.
Oh,
The people
Right.
I come from are actually what would be referred to as Norwegian.
nigger, 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 nigger.
But yeah.
You can keep going.
But yeah, so if I were to stay within the vein of that train of thought, I guess you would call me a Viking, and I would be believing in Thor and Freya and Odin and all that. So yeah.
Why did Ivan choose Judaism over Christianity and Islam?
It predates either of those. And so it seemed to be more of a solid choice. It is the oldest still functioning religion in the world. And okay.
I'm not picking up that number.
I was looking at the chat. Anyway, but yeah. So that's why I picked it.
We
It's-
live in Fairfax, Virginia.
It's rich in tradition. It's got the most literal translation of literature there is, and so yeah.
All right. The question was good. The end of the call, just so unacceptable. Again, I'm looking for some... the vibrating is the phone vibrating, and I am ignoring the call from the same person. You know what? Here, give me 1 second. I'm going to turn off the vibrate. Ivan, I don't know if you wanted to talk about the conversion process, or you can just riff on whatever you'd like.
Yeah. Yeah, the topic tonight was my idea. I wanted to hear some feedback on how you feel that Hebrews have impacted American culture and world culture and in the arts and in the disciplines of literature and music. Just to see, success stories within the Jewish faith, to see how people have managed to take and create legacies for themselves.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right.
Feel free to...
So yeah. Well, we can't take any calls right now. So oh my. Anyway, so we're just having a small technical glitch. So let's see what it says here on the chat. Hayden. Oh my. Okay. No, this isn't a mutiny. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Haven't been slaves in quite some time. I'm not that conservative, but
Okay. So I think I fixed the vibration issue. He is not conservative, but the synagogue that we met is a conservative synagogue. Of course we accept everyone. We accept all kinds. You don't know. You don't have to be as intense and as literal as anyone else, but you know, it is still important.
My name is Ada.
Oh God, no, no, no.
I think we're going to avoid the whole Trump issue.
Yeah, that's not quite
Um,
on the topic. That's not really what we're interested in talking about. This is not a political show. This is a family show for people to call in. Whoever. Okay, let's just see if this is the right person.
Call from. Hi, my name is to accept, press 1. To send a voice
Okay,
2.
don't quite recognize that. Yeah, you're on. What was your question or comment?
Have you heard of the sports bar in New York? It's like a synagogue and a sports bar at the same time. I was just wondering if you guys heard about that.
I never heard about that, and that sounds awful. That does not sound very Jewish at all.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was listening to National Public Radio and they said.
All right. So I'm just not going to take any calls from Massachusetts. I mean, all right. I don't. If somebody, I talked to.
Is that a red state or a blue state?
It doesn't matter. Who cares? Massachusetts. I don't know. Red. Okay, so I was having a conversation with some people before the show started, and they seemed interested in helping. I don't know if anybody wants to go somewhere to get more calls that are around what we're trying to do here, because clearly we're just getting pretty much the same calls from the same people that just want to come on and yell expletives.
Colorful metaphors.
Yeah, colorful metaphors. Okay, so I guess we can just move on to the next topic. Kind of, have we advertised on Jewish Facebook pages? It's difficult to advertise properly. Let's answer this call here. You're on the Jewish Youth Chat line. What's your question or comment?
Hello, is this the new topic?
Well, we're more or less on the same original topic that we started on, which is, Jewish culture within Hollywood.
Oh, okay. I want to ask you a question. Do we have any recommendations from any Jew movie with good Jews in it?
Ghostbusters.
Wait, Ghostbusters? You mean the new one with the feminists?
Well, I wouldn't call them feminists just because they're women. That doesn't make them feminists.
I know, but they're feminists, right?
I mean, I would imagine all women are feminists. Who wouldn't want to, strive for equality between men and women?
Well, there is Rizzy O'Donnell.
Are Jews for feminists?
I can't speak for every single Jew, but I personally believe that equality between men and women is good.
I'm feeling that you guys are faking it because the guy on the right is kind of laughing. I don't know why.
I do know for a fact that our faith is a patriarchal faith. So I don't know if you would. I don't know that you would say that the Jews are pro-feminist. That's all. I was just thinking about that at the moment.
So more or less,
What's
you're
your
disagreeing.
favorite movie?
My
Any movie, not
okay.
Yentl?
Yentl wouldn't be my favorite movie. I'd say my favorite movie is probably Groundhog Day.
Excuse me?
Groundhog Day?
What's that about?
It's a movie with Bill Murray where he plays a guy that gets stuck on a loop.
Okay. And the guy on the right? What's his favorite
What's your favorite movie? You're on the right.
I like Yentl. It's a story about how a woman sought to be taught the ways of the rabbi, and so she dressed as a man so that she could go to school and learn with the men. It does sort of point out the patriarchal nature of.
I mean, the movie is set quite far in the past. I imagine we've made much more leaps and bounds since then. Everybody was a little bit, leaning a certain way hundreds of years ago.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Anyway.
So where are you guys from?
We're from Fairfax, Virginia.
What are you guys ethnically?
Ethnically? I personally believe that my ethnicity is Jewish. I believe that is my ethnicity.
And I am Norwegian.
Norwegian?
Yes.
Romanian?
Norway.
Lordy?
Norway.
Norway?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, my favorite movie, I don't remember the name, but it's the one with there's this rich guy, right?
Okay.
And this rich guy has a lot of people working for him. They are all niggers and they're taking cotton.
God. All right. So I think I'm starting to recognize that guy's accent. So let's just move on. So another, I guess this because it kind of seems like we're almost embroiled in a debate there that Judaism is primarily a patriarchy, and there are definitely aspects of Judaism. An Orthodox synagogue separates the men and the women. The men are not allowed to look at the women because they are considered a distraction, which in the most basic of ways I do believe to be true, because as men we are sinful, and it is difficult for us to focus sometimes when there are women around, and I know you feel the same way. It's very difficult for you to focus, with women around, and that may be a controversial subject, but I do believe that it's an important thing to talk about. I wouldn't say that women are messed up, as you pointed out in the chat. I believe that in order to keep us focused on prayer, it's important to to do introspection during that prayer, and sometimes distraction is difficult. So can't pick up that number clearly. I guess when it comes to the conservative sect of Judaism, which is the one that the synagogue that me and Swendel and Christy. Looks like we're having some issues with our computer here. All right, there we go. Okay, looks like we have another call. Let's go ahead and go to it. Just make sure that the camera's working properly. We had something fall off the desk, so. Christy?
Awesome. Elijah Jones.
Okay.
Accept. Please answer.
Yeah, we're on right now.
Hello? I'm sorry, I am, really hurt right now because, something happened.
Okay,
and
well,
I'm just...
we're not much of a show about helping. We're more of talking about topics. So we're hopefully having to have a dialogue about Jews in.
Talk about Jesus Christ, he's our savior.
All right. We can't concentrate because of these calls. Do the different Jewish sects get along? I know different Muslim sects don't get along, so I assume it's the same case with Jews. So again, the synagogue that me and Ivan met at is a conservative synagogue, and I can go to an Orthodox synagogue just as easily and find find prayer just as helpful. So it's not necessarily at all that we don't get along. It's that Orthodox Jews have a much more harsh stance on things. It's I would say they are not as accepting. It's much more difficult to find yourself converting into an Orthodox synagogue than any other synagogue. So we do have a tip jar in our description. It's not a donation though, so I can't say that you would be donating to us.
I have seen two rabbis disagree,
Yeah.
and they're quite fiery in their beliefs, and yeah, it can get pretty heated. So,
What were they disagreeing on?
scripture.
Scripture.
So,
Scripture.
yeah, Holy Writ.
Yeah, it's it's oh my god. Well, either way, the Orthodox faith has a very firm stance on sinning, on breaking kosher or using electricity. So today we technically should not be using What if you follow the wrong sect? There's no such thing as following the wrong sect of Judaism. All Jewish faith is accepted. There's no, Protestant or evangelical or, there's no disconnect like there is in a lot of Christian sects. In the Jewish sects, it's all accepting. We all worship the same Torah. We all pray to the same, to the same book. There's no editing the Torah. There's no, reading the King James Bible as opposed to, some other
Revised Standard.
Yeah, Revised Standard. It's all the same book that was written 5,700 years ago, and we all read the same book, and it follows the same pattern. The Torah is read throughout the year, and each portion is dedicated to each week. So, there's no deviating from that. So if there's any question to whether or not the different sects of Judaism do not get along, there's no way, because the prayer will always be the same. So I can't pick up like any calls from Massachusetts because every single time I do, somebody spews hate speech, and hate speech is not accepted. This is supposed to be a family film, family stream rather, and the person calling in doesn't even seem old enough. Old enough to understand what he's saying. So, if anything, the show is supposed to be for young people like him, but he does not get it. He does not get what we're trying to do here. We're trying to educate people. Best way to get lumps out of your gravy is to stir in the mix slowly as opposed to all at once. So, you stir in the flour gradually as opposed to throwing it all in. So, you're welcome. Moving on. Anyways, I would like anyone else that actually enjoys the stream, again, I'd love it if you could advertise to the right people as opposed to whoever is showing up right now.
My name.
You're on the Jewish Youth chat line. What's your question or comment?
I'm sorry. What? Okay. Please repeat yourself.
You're on. I was just hoping you could, make your comment about Jews in modern culture, or if you have a question about Judaism or a comment.
Okay. Like Jews in modern culture are I'm gay. No, I'm no.
Well, fortunately, Judaism is about having a good sense of humor, so, fortunately, there was no expletives on that call, so at least we
Yeah.
have something to laugh about.
Yeah.
Of course, this is a serious topic, as much, we like to have fun just as much as the next guy. So, of course, as long as it's PG rated, we don't want people calling in, making a mockery of this, but, we can have a joke. If you guys want to tell a joke, call in with a joke.
To accept, press.
Okay, you're on the Jewish Youth chat line. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes.
Am I on?
You're on, yeah. Please go ahead.
Okay. So,
No, I recognize you. I recognize your voice. You guys give the Buddhist chat line a run for their money. I'm not aware of the Buddhist chat line. Though I hold nothing against Buddhism, so I don't mean to bad talk the Buddhist chat line. I have nothing against them. They're probably good people. Okay, you're on the Jewish Youth chat line. What's your question or comment?
What did you cross?
Okay, so we'd like people to call in composed, at least not answering that call. Okay. Got a new number up on the screen here.
Bob.
All right, you're on. Please, if you have a question or comment, we're open to hearing it.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, you're on. What's your question or comment?
Hitler was a good thing.
I'm sorry?
Hitler.
Okay, so again, not a show about Hitler. Talking about Jews in modern culture. Hopefully, we can keep the topic of Jews in Hollywood. You guys are really throwing me off today. Yesterday was a pretty bad night. This night is a little bit better. Lots of love for Ivan in the chat. Don't blame you. He's a good guy. Okay. We could, I guess let's move to a different topic. You guys are really making it hard for me to focus here. And we ask that when you do call, to tell us your voice, or tell the you're on the Jewish Youth chat line. What's your question or comment?
Well, I want to tell a story about a time when my father was a rabbi, and I became a clown, and he hated me for being a clown. But he eventually learned to accept me, and I'm now Jewish again.
You sound a little bit young for a clown, frankly.
Well, you sound too young for a clown.
Nice one. That was a good one. Funny. Yeah, we've all seen The Simpsons, so not funny. The Simpsons has been around longer than you've been born, so not a funny joke. It's not like I've never watched television before. Um,
Call from Robert.
all right, you're on. Go ahead with your question or comment.
So what foods can I eat and not eat? Like, is bread okay?
Of course, bread is definitely okay. It just depends on, first off, the holiday, and then there's some basic ground rules. You're not allowed to mix milk and meat. You're not allowed to eat shellfish. Everything has to be kosher or parv. Both, really. So there's a marking on most foods that will say, that will have a P circled or will say kosher. And you need to look out for those things. Those are the only things you can eat. If it doesn't have it, you can't eat it. Hebrew National hot dogs, of course, they're good. No shellfish. A lot of fish we do not eat. Also, on Passover, you cannot eat any leavened bread. You can't have rice. Anything with yeast, basically. So those are the basic rules.
Thanks for that. I just also wanted to say I'm sorry about the guys from Massachusetts. They're giving us people from Massachusetts a bad name, you know.
I appreciate that. My grandfather's from Massachusetts, so I would never hold Massachusetts to that standard. I'm not going to put the people of Massachusetts on trial for a couple of kids, saying bad words.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Yep, no problem. So, some good calls. I'm really happy about that. If anybody has any other questions about is pizza kosher? Pizza can be kosher, yes. You cannot have meat on your pizza if you're having it with cheese. Of course, a lot of things will state that it is kosher, so you just need to look out for that.
Call from Stephanie Ron.
Okay, you're on the air. What was your question or comment? Hello? You're on. If you have a question or comment, please go ahead.
I'm sorry, my mic was off. So I was thinking of a new religion, and why would you consider Judaism?
That's not even a question. Your voice is bad. Okay. So, open calls. Right. So the kosher, the best bet is to make everything from scratch, and I'd like to say that is the Jewish way. Get ingredients that are kosher. We should get back to the topic at hand because we're getting way off track here. Jewish identity in Hollywood and music, stage. Let's talk about Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks.
He's hilarious.
Mel Brooks is
History of the World.
Blazing Saddles. Blazing
Yeah,
Saddles.
that had Jane Fonda in it.
Did it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Another good one is Young Frankenstein. Probably one of his best.
Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder.
Gilda Radner.
Gilda Radner was in that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of Peter.
Lorre.
No.
Lynch.
No, he was in Everybody Loves Raymond. He was the father.
Oh.
Peter. I forget his
Cushing.
name. No, it was like. No.
Anyway.
No.
Producers.
Oh, The Producers. Did you
yeah.
see the new one?
No.
With Uma Thurman.
Oh.
And it was with Nathan Lane, who's an amazing Jewish actor.
Okay.
And also, who else? Matthew Broderick. And Will Ferrell is the guy that wrote Springtime for Hitler, which parodies are funny. So.
Yeah.
Do you also believe in the Ark of the Covenant is real? I can't speak to that. I don't believe the Ark of the Covenant is in the Torah. So, that's more Egyptian, I thought.
Apologize for everything.
All right, you're on the Jewish Youth chat line. Go ahead.
Well, I want to apologize for everything that I have done
I can't waste time with this because you're just gonna end up just spewing nonsense. I'm sorry, guys. Whoever that caller is, whichever country, I'm pretty sure you said you're from Holland. Obviously, I can't accept calls from you. Let's try this call right here.
Call from Bob.
All right, you're on. Please go ahead.
Yeah, what is your favorite food?
My favorite food, personally, I'd say bagels. Definitely, I love bagels.
Yeah, bagels are good. I love it when I use Jews for the ashes in the food and Hail Hitler, Hail Hitler, Hail Hitler.
Okay. Can I? Unfortunately, when somebody calls while I'm on a call, I can't hang up the call because it blocks the screen. Block troll numbers. Unfortunately, I'm in the middle of a stream. I'm not gonna. For the people that actually are trying to watch, I can recognize the phone numbers and then stop taking calls. That's about as best as I can do. So, what was the?
Just to be honest here, this is a homebrewed gig, so we're still trying to figure out how to get the camera to work with the phone, to work with the internet. So yeah, and we don't have a production team or PAs.
Yeah.
So we're sort of learning all this stuff on our own as we bring you these streams.
All right, you're on. What was your question or comment?
Hitler did nothing wrong.
Okay.
All right. Again, this is family show. Not here to comment on anything relating to hate speech. Right, we were talking about Mel Brooks, Gene Wilder, Jewish actor, very good Jewish actor. What are your favorite movies with Gene Wilder?
Gene Wilder. Let's see.
You can't talk about him without talking about Willy Wonka.
Yeah, Willy Wonka. Yeah.
Willy Wonka. Okay. So, Willy Wonka. Young Frankenstein, like we talked about. Blazing Saddles, my favorite
had
Mel
moments.
Brooks movie.
Yeah.
Trying to think of other ones. What else was Gene Wilder in? I feel like I'm doing him a disservice. Okay, we have another call from a private number. Let's try it out.
Call from
All right, you're on the Jewish Youth Chat line. What's your question? If anybody wants to call in talking about,
Wasn't The World According to Garp a movie by a Jewish director?
I've never heard of that movie, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, it had Steve Martin in it.
Steve Martin, good actor, good actor. Trying to think of more. Okay, we have a call here, number I don't recognize, which is generally a good thing.
Robert.
All right, you're on the Jewish Youth Chat line. What's your question? You're on. Hello. All right. Do we believe in the possibility of alien life? No, of course not. And does the Torah mention it? No. Would the existence of aliens disprove Judaism? No, because God created everything. So if aliens existed, that must mean that God created them. So how would that disprove Judaism? I mean, do I believe in aliens? Of course not, because I didn't read anything about aliens in the Torah. Did you? How could aliens exist?
Call from
You're on the Jewish Youth Chat line. What's your question?
Hello. You have to sign up Igor. What is his name again?
Not gonna answer that guy. We're not gonna talk. Can Jews grow beards? Yes, Jews are in a lot of cases encouraged to. Orthodox Jews you will always see with a beard. I personally am not an Orthodox Jew, so I shave to look professional. Not that rabbis don't look professional. I'm saying so that work is a lot easier. It's difficult to find work if you have a full beard. Okay, you're on the Jewish Youth Chat line. What's your question?
Alright, mate. My name's Dave Lister, and I've got a joke for you.
Okay, yeah, sure, go ahead.
You wanted to call in about a joke?
Yeah, jokes are fine.
The difference between a cow and the Holocaust. You can't milk a cow within 80 years.
Can't hear a word you're saying there, buddy. Learn from my religious leader. Okay.
Religious leaders scare me,
Well, which religious leaders?
especially when they're zealots, because
Yeah.
they can take things too far.
Well, what's an example?
The Ayatollah, for example.
Oh, of course.
You
Of
know.
course.
Yeah.
Call from.
I'm sorry.
You're on the Jewish Youth Chat line. What's your question?
I'm very sorry. I've been prank calling and I just wanted to know
Guys, have anything better to do on a Saturday night than to call in and just scream into the phone? You're going to wake up your parents. So I would suggest maybe finding a hobby.
I would go as far as to say their parents aren't home.
Call from.
Yeah, your parents aren't home. You know, maybe you should look into your own life before you call in and try and mess with ours. All right, you're on the Jewish Youth Chat line. What's your question?
Hi, I was wondering, how do you pray, like, I know there's different ways of praying, what you believe in, how do you pray to a Jewish, God?
How do you pray to a Jewish God? It seems that you may be a little bit uninformed, so maybe ask a broader question. It's difficult to answer a question like that.
Okay, here, I got one for you. Hail Hitler, Allahu Akbar.
Is it possible to pray the gay away? That's actually a very good question. Unfortunately, we do not believe in praying the gay away. Homosexuality is something that you cannot enter the Jewish faith with. It is something that you need to get rid of within yourself. You cannot be and this is going to get a little bit PG-13 because I have to explain. The rules in Judaism are very clear, and that is spilling your seed without the intention of procreating is a sin. You cannot waste your essence. Basically, you must use it to continue your lineage and the Jewish people, for we are the chosen people. And homosexuality is the definition of wasting seed. It is something you cannot do. So you have to fix that before entering the Jewish faith. There is no entering the Jewish faith as a homosexual, for it truly is one of the worst sins of all.
Call from.
To accept, press 1.
Sorry, having a little bit of difficulties here. You're on the Jewish Youth Chat line. What's your question? I'm sorry?
You did 9/11.
Right. Do I know someone who died in Nazi Germany? Let me tell you why that's a stupid question. Because I'm not 90 years old. So please tell me how I could have known someone that died in Nazi Germany. I don't know what your guys' obsession with the Holocaust and Hitler is. How could I have possibly known someone that died in Nazi Germany if I wasn't there?
Call from.
Victor is my name.
All right, you're on the Jewish Youth Chat line. What's your question?
Hello, what's the topic now? I kind of forgot.
Oh, sorry about that. We've been going on tangents. I don't mean to be doing it like that. We're talking about the Jewish culture in Hollywood, in movies, in music, that sort of thing.
okay if I ask an important question that's not on topic?
I mean, yeah, as long as it's within the realm of Judaism, that's perfectly fine.
Oh yeah, sure it is. Should I state my name and where I'm from and such?
Yeah,
like
if
that?
you'd like. Yeah, we don't blame
Yeah,
the callers for wanting to be anonymous, but if you'd like to tell us who you are, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, my name is Victor, and I'm from Sweden, and I recently got, into the Judaism,
Okay.
and this one weird thing happened like the other day. I was in the shower, and
Okay.
my mother just comes in while I'm showering, just at a random, and just starts screaming at me because I don't know why, but she's not Jewish, and first she just stands screaming there like that. Because none of my family members are Jewish. I just kind of went there right on myself,
Okay.
and she just started screaming, "Why did you leave Christianity and all that?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know. I just feel like this is the better way."
Right.
But then she just pulls me out of the damn shower, naked and all, just still wet, and just bends me over the toilet and spanks my ass. I mean, there's something wrong there. I feel like that's not okay to be treated like that. As you, right?
I don't quite understand the culture of your family, but that's definitely something pretty strange.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of strange because that's never happened before. Before I became a Jew, I don't know, because I've never noticed like anyone in my family hating Jews. Of course, I mean,
Yeah.
they all seem pretty normal to me. But ever since that, they've just kind of treated me strangely.
Yeah.
And my father has been like cutting down the internet for me, like lowering my gigabytes per hour and stuff like that.
So
I don't
they're
know why.
basically punishing you for being a Jew.
Does it happen to you, or is your family Jewish, or?
My family is Jewish. Yes. That's awful. That basically in this modern day, Jews can still be persecuted for for our religion, and I think that you should move out of your house. I think it's not easy to just do that, but I think you need to leave because being persecuted.
Yeah, my 4-year-old little brother has also started like beating the crap out of me. I'm not a big guy, I'm pretty skinny and small, but he's like been punching me like crazy. Like I don't know why. I don't know where my family got this from. Like seriously, he's been beating me up the constant week, and I don't know if it's because I'm Jewish or is it because like my family told that I'm betrayed them or something. I don't know. Okay.
How old are you, caller?
I'm actually 15.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
I sound like it,
that's tough. That's tough. At that age, it's kind of hard to. It's kind of hard to move
at
out.
that age,
Yeah.
What do you recommend do? Because I don't feel like I can live there anymore.
I understand what you're saying. Have you spoken with your rabbi about this?
No. But he treated me. He taught me self-defense.
Your rabbi
I
taught
can
you
do-
self-defense?
Well, he told me that I could seek someone to practice self-defense if that was the case. It's a bit unorthodox here in Sweden. It's not. I don't know what you call it really.
Reform.
But he
It would
told
be
me
called
to-
reform.
I would.
Excuse me.
I personally would look into programs. I know here in the States, there are programs who
Yeah.
help teens in crisis situations and in living situations that are harmful or
Yeah, that is
otherwise
abuse.
abusive.
It's abuse, and you need to see if your government there has programs to help you, because that's terrible. It sounds very, very terrible.
Yeah, because all I've learned so far is I've just learned jiu-jitsu. That's pretty much it. Goodbye.
Pretty long, drawn out call just to end on a crappy punchline. Jiu-jitsu. First 4 minutes of the call were very much positive conversation. I hope that maybe we can
There's nothing funny about people living in abusive environments, and the fact that was turned into a joke is and really poor taste, because there are people who live in abusive families and in abusive homes that need help, that need information on how to find safe shelter. And that's
Thank you. Thank you for that. He has a great point, and you can all learn something from Ivan because, he's come from hardship himself, and, he's trying to learn about, healing, basically, through Judaism. And, I just feel that it's unnecessary for you guys to make fun of people that come from a harder way of life. Okay. What do Jews celebrate on Hanukkah? We celebrate Hanukkah on Hanukkah. What else did we celebrate on Hanukkah?
Hank from North Carolina.
All right, you're on the Jewish Youth Chat line. What's your question or comment?
Hey, my name's Hank from North Carolina.
All right, yeah, go ahead, Hank.
Hitler did nothing wrong.
Okay. Hanukkah is a celebration of one of our holiest temples. Was defended by, I believe, King David, and when they entered the temple, they only had enough oil to last one night, but it lasted 8 nights, and we celebrate that miracle. All right, you're on. Thanks for calling. What's your question or comment?
Hello. I want to start off by saying I feel really sorry for you guys because you're getting all the prank calls.
Thank you.
It's just horrible.
Thank you.
Alright, so my question is that I've been learning about Judaism,
Yes.
and I'm also gay, so I wanted to know if it's okay to be gay when you're Jewish.
I believe we did speak on that. It is a sin to be a homosexual in the in Judaism. It is very much a sin. It's a waste of your life essence and of your lineage.
So can you help me? Because I'm gay. I'm attracted to other men. So is there something I could do to get rid of my homosexuality, or could I change? Could I into another religion or something? Can you please help me?
If you're considering changing to another religion, then there's no point of having this conversation. I mean, Judaism is about faith, not about flip-flopping.
What do you think I should do?
How-
I don't know what I should do because I'm sexually attracted to men.
How old are you, caller?
How old are you, caller? I'm offended by this.
You call in asking for help. If you don't like the help that you're getting, I don't see the point in us continuing this conversation.
This is sexual harassment. This is sexual harassment.
Nobody's
And
harassing you.
But I'm not going to sue because I think I'm that nice guy.
All right.
Because this is just sexual harassment. This is the same thing as you calling me humongous. You picked up the wrong feminist.
Nobody is assaulting you or talking about you sexually. I think that's an unfounded accusation.
Okay, well, then why don't you help me?
I told you that Judaism is something that frowns upon homosexuality, and it's something that you need to look within yourself and understand.
Or should I consider another religion? What should I do? Not be gay or consider another religion?
That's not my place to tell you whether or not to consider another religion. Judaism is about faith and believing.
I'm stupid. I'm a feminist. I can't think of anything.
Do you believe in God?
Yes, I do.
Do you believe that the Torah is right and true?
I have no idea what you mean.
Do you know what the Torah is?
No.
All right. So, a Jew not knowing what the Torah is, then you're not Jewish. So, yeah, it's a good one. All right, you're on the Jewish Youth Chat line. What's your question or comment?
Hello. My name is Igor, and I'm just wondering, how can you convert me to Judaism through the air?
I'm not a rabbi myself. I plan on going to rabbinical school, but that is not something that I can do or Ivan can do. Ivan is, currently converting himself. So, but he went through the proper means, which is a rabbi. You need to go to your local synagogue, and you need to talk to a rabbi. It's not something I can do over the air.
Yeah, and it requires a great deal of study and dedication also.
Sorry to interrupt, but I was born a Christian. Is it still possible for me to convert to Christianity?
Convert to Christianity?
Sorry, is it to Judaism? Sorry, I'm just nervous on air.
That's fine. That's fine. Converting to Judaism from Christianity, of course. But it requires a lot of introspection. It's not something that you can snap your fingers and do. It requires lots of study. Ivan is just, hitting the tip of the iceberg. It requires so much study and so much looking inside of yourself and working with, a rabbi and working with, working with the community. So I would suggest you start there and do your research, learn about the Torah and learn about the Jewish people.
It's all very interesting. A couple more questions.
Sure.
If I convert to Judaism, this might be a bit personal, but when baby boys are born into Judaism, they're circumcised.
Yes.
Is that okay? Like, will I go through circumcision or not? Also, what is your name, by the way?
My name is Joseph Scheibman. Joseph Scheibman. You can find my page on Facebook. You can find me on Twitter, and of course, this is the Twitch stream. Joseph Scheibman.
Stalin?
No, Scheibman, not Stalin.
It's just that. Oh, okay, whatever. Okay, Stalin. Continue.
Yeah, I'm not going to continue a call with someone calling me Joseph Stalin. Yeah, go ahead. Again, show's not about World War II. Joseph Stalin. If you marry a Jew, am I a Jew instantly? No. You have to convert before marriage. You cannot just, convert, and you can't just get married. And it's not like getting a citizenship for another country. Judaism is about belief. Okay, let's take another call. Ivan stepped out briefly, but I will go ahead and continue taking the calls. You're on the Jewish Youth Chat line.
Jewish on my asshole.
Judaism is not about the Holocaust. Judaism is about faith and reading the Torah. It is about prayer and atonement for your sins. Sinning is something that all people do, and you need to realize, the errors of your way, and understand that you are a good person. Right, you're on the Jewish Youth Chat line. What's your question?
So about that thing you said to a caller a few moments ago, how being gay is not accepted in the Jewish religion.
Yes.
So my father, he has just come out as being gay.
Okay.
And so what should I do? Because
Are
I've
you
been Jewish my whole life, but I didn't know this was a bad thing. So what should I do?
Now, I don't want to say it's a bad thing. People are people, and there's no reason to shun him, or to hate him or be angry at him. It's unfortunate, of course, but he needs to look deeply into himself and see if that truly is what he wants. Judaism is about furthering the lineage of the Jews and keeping us going, truly.
Hail Hitler!
Okay. On a serious note, is self-pleasure, otherwise known as allowed in Judaism? I do it a lot, and apparently God is watching. God is always above you. That's why we wear our kippot. Masturbation is a sin. Yes, you are spilling your seed. You are not allowed to spill your seed. Again, this is a family show, though, so I'd rather stay away from those questions. You're on the Jewish Youth Chat Line. What's your question?
Yeah, my name is Tyrone. How are you doing today, man?
I'm doing well. Thanks for calling.
Hey, what's up, man? When I see this question right now, I mean, is booty kosher? I mean, I love eating booty, but I know. I'm trying to convert to Judaism. I would just want to know it.
Okay, didn't quite understand that, caller, but all right. Let's just move on to the next caller. I've had some good calls and some bad. Didn't. Sorry, what was your name, caller? You're on the air.
Hello, yeah, my name is Michael.
Michael, yes, please go ahead, Michael.
Yeah, I just have a question for you guys. I'm seeing here in a lot of comments, it says that masturbation is very bad and all that. And there's a couple of things that I know me myself personally, I masturbate quite a bit. How do I stop to become a proper Jew and to collect all the shekels that are possible to collect?
Right. Like in most things in this world, nothing is instant. So I guess I'll comment on part of that last question, which is, how do I stop? Are you able to flick a switch and just change your mind about something? If that was the case, life would be easy for everyone. You can't just flip a switch and stop being a homosexual or stop masturbation. That's not how life works. All right, you're on the Jewish Youth Chat Line. What's your question?
Hello. Is this the Jewish hotline? Yes.
You are on, yes.
Hello. I just want to know, can Vietnamese be Jewish, eh?
I'm having a hard time understanding you.
Can Vietnamese be Jewish?
Oh, being Jewish as a Vietnamese man.
I mean, can you do that?
Of course, yes. Judaism is the oldest religion in the book. Of course, anybody can be Jewish.
I'm kind of skeptical because in Vietnam, we call it's a dish called Hanao, and it's made from foreskin. I don't want to lose my foreskin and eat it.
Oh, you're talking about a bris. So I've never heard of anything like that being done in an adult.
That's a bit. You take the foreskin of young boys.
Yes.
And you cook it. And I don't want my foreskin to be cooked and eaten.
I'm sorry. Cooked and eaten?
Yeah. In Vietnam, they do it all the time.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting.
I know. I don't like it either.
You don't like to eat them, but you have eaten them?
I mean, my mother made me. She cooked it. I can't really say no.
You ate foreskin.
I ate to you. My mom, you can't disrespect your mom, Do you do that? Do you do that to mama?
I
you
would
disrespect your mama?
No, I would not eat foreskin that my mom cooked.
I hope you do not disrespect your mother. I do not. I ate it once, but then I said, no, I'm not hungry anymore.
All right. Well, like I said before, we can laugh about a couple things, and that was pretty funny. That's disgusting, but funny. I think I saw a Ben Stiller movie where that happened.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice...
You're on the Jewish Youth... Oh, God! Turn down your computer! So, I'd like you to... You still think it's funny, right? It's a Ben Stiller movie with Barbara Streisand and what's his name? Hoffman.
Andy?
And no, not Andy Kaufman.
Okay.
Justin Hoffman.
Justin Hoffman?
Dustin Hoffman.
Okay, yeah.
Dustin Hoffman. Where that happened. It's pretty funny. All right, I'd like Ivan. You can answer this next call. Go ahead.
Sounds like Massachusetts. You're on the air?
Hello. Well, okay, so I want to know something. I actually have two questions I want to ask. So if you please let me ask two questions, I think you might not be hopefully comfortable with it. So if you just tell me, I'll shoot some info, okay?
Just go ahead with your questions.
Yeah.
Okay, why people keep making all Hitler jokes? It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't find it funny at all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
So, do you know why people are fascinated with Hitler and keep saying all the Hitler and Holocaust jokes?
Yeah, that's definitely not funny.
Well, okay. Well, his question is like, why do you think people are fascinated with Hitler?
For the same reason that people are fascinated with Stalin and with other dictators Mussolini, Fidel Castro. I'm pretty sure that if this were a different show...
The Office, and I got really offended when one of the characters, the fat German guy, started quoting Hitler and stuff. That offended me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, definitely.
Wait, so you want the next question?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, so in my workplace, all of my employees bully me because I'm Jewish. Is there any way I can fix that? Because I want to sit down and work and do my job, not be harassed because I'm Jewish.
Sound a little bit young to have a job.
You're a little bit young to have a job, man. How do you know how old I am? Maybe you're just as bad as the people saying all the Akbar and all that stuff. Because you're offending me.
All right, can't really continue this call.
Why not? Because
You.
you're a gay faggot?
Oh God. So saying words like that are helpful to no one. It's wrong. I'd like to just quickly, hopefully, hoping that the people watching could maybe, the people that are actual watchers and listeners, not just here to make fun of this topic, but people here that believe in this. If they could go ahead and advertise for us, let people know, get the word out. Follow us. We have Joseph Scheibman on Facebook. You can find the Jewish Youth Chat Line, and you can find Joseph Scheibman on Twitter as well. You are on the Jewish Youth Chat Line. What's your question?
Can I talk to Ivan?
I'm sorry, who?
Ivan.
Oh, Ivan. Yeah, sure, of course, Ivan.
Yes. What is your question?
Hey, Ivan, you're so hot as an oven, dude. You should sign up for Razors.
Razors.
Yeah, dude, Razors.
What is Razors?
I was saying you're so hot as an oven. You should.
They like you. They like you.
Wow. Yeah, I seem to be quite popular tonight. Yeah.
Okay. Ivan is a good guy, though, so I appreciate that you guys like him. I was drawn to him myself when I met him. Okay. You're on the Jewish Youth Chat Line. What's your question?
Hey, can I just point out a few things on your stream?
I'm sorry, I can't quite understand you.
I'm just saying, can I point out a few things on your stream?
Sure, go ahead.
Can I just please say that Podium Boy and Lordy are absolute fucking niggers, and chat spam was a trick.
I think we might take a. All right. Let's just try again. Can't be the same guy.
Gary.
All right, you're on the Jewish Youth Chat line. What's your question?
I've got a question for Ivan, if that's all right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ivan, are you a boxer man or a brief man? There's nothing wrong.
All right. Might be. I'm willing. There's only so far that we can go, without without really making me not want to continue, guys. Right, you're on the Jewish Youth Chat line. What's your question?
Okay, so I'm Jewish, and all my friends say I'm gay. Can you help me?
I don't really. It's not really on the topic. We're not really trying to help people with schoolyard insults.
Okay, well, can I talk about what is the topic right now? That the young mommy asked.
The topic is Jewish identity within pop culture.
Oh, okay, can you mind if I commentate on that?
Go ahead.
I think Alicia's cancer, he's making Jews look bad. I don't know if he's Jewish or not, but I'm sure he's made fun of Jewish people in the past. People always talk about Hitler and all that stuff, and it really makes me mad.
Yeah, that's not really what we're talking about. We're not. Okay. Good Lord. All right, you're on the Jewish Youth Chat line. Go ahead. It's just inappropriate. Hopefully somebody's advertising us somewhere nice. I hope you guys can follow us on Twitch to know when the next stream is. I'm not sure how much more I can take of this. You're on the Jewish Youth Chat line. Go ahead.
I know that thousand in the cow boss. He tired.
Might do one or two more calls. This is getting really out of hand. If anybody's interested in being a moderator to stop the spamming in chat, as long as you're active within the community, or you can advertise this in the correct place. I'm looking to get the show out to the right people so we can get some real calls.
Podium boy.
You're on the Jewish Youth Chat line. What's your question? This is a family show. There are children watching, and I know that's a fact because some of the people that call our children. That is inappropriate. You're on the air.
Hi, can you hear me well?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not a troll, so I just wanted to say that what you guys are doing here, I think it's really nice.
Thank you.
And I feel a little bit sorry for you for all those silly jokes.
Thank you.
But I don't know what I'm doing here tonight on Twitch, but I saw your channel, and I'm not Jewish.
That's fine. We accept all. We're willing to tell everybody our message. It doesn't matter which denomination you are, just as long as you hear us and understand us.
Yeah. So I definitely feel you, and I feel it, and I believe it. What you do, and I was very happy
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Have a nice evening.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Yeah. You see, that's what I'm talking about. I'm really glad whoever put him onto the channel, or he found us actually. So I'm really glad. I'm really glad. Gives me hope. You're on the Jewish Youth chat line. Go ahead.
What are you wearing? I want to know. Are you wearing that?
Just hoping we can get some real callers.
Call from.
You're on the Jewish Youth chat line. Go ahead.
Hello. So, I don't know what you're talking about, but I want to talk about it because I consider myself Jewish. So,
You consider yourself Jewish. I'm starting to recognize your voice, buddy. Well, I've pretty much run out of things to say because these callers have kind of thrown me off a bit. We've had a couple good, some of the calls today were really good, and I really appreciate hearing some of your support. So thank you personally to me, from me to you.
I'm naked.
All right, you're on the Jewish Youth chat line. Thanks for calling.
I want to fuck through your elbows. Oh yeah, show me those elbows.
Okay, that's sick. I think we'll do maybe one or two more calls, and then we're gonna have to call it a night. Unfortunately, things are just getting a little bit out of hand. We've had a really good stream so far, but then, Right, you're on the Jewish Youth chat line. Thanks for calling.
Hello, I am calling from Turkey. My name is Kek.
Kek?
I have a question for you.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, Kek.
How does one who is not a Jew convert to Judaism? How do I become a Jew?
Am I...
It's nothing wrong.
Oh, God.
There's nothing wrong.
Oh, God. I've answered that question a million times. You have to speak with a rabbi. I'm not a rabbi. I want to become a rabbi. I plan on becoming and going to rabbinical school. Let's answer this call.
Call from. Hi, my name is.
You're on the Jewish Youth chat line. What's your question? Hello? Okay. Must have lost him. I appreciate those who are serious callers. So don't lose sight of what you've been doing. So, all right, you're on the Jewish Youth chat line. Thanks for calling.
hello. I really need to talk about something on the stream.
Okay, feel free to go ahead.
Okay, so I need help in the mind of a Jewish person because there's a guy named Elijah. He keeps taking my food and eating it, and he says he's Jewish. But he's eating everything I have, all like pork and meat and my bread and that kind of stuff. And I really don't like him stealing my food. So can you help me?
Well, if you're eating pork, then you're not Jewish.
Well, no, I'm not Jewish, but Elijah's Jewish, and he keeps taking my pork and stuff.
Yeah, so why would you have pork if you're Jewish? So,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know that much about Judaism.
You know what? I think I recognize your voice.
I think I recognize your voice.
Really, we're kind of, things are getting a little bit dull here. The jokes, if you guys consider yourself jokesters, what you're doing now, there's nothing funny. I don't know who would find you calling in, talking about somebody stealing your pork, or how Kek called in talking about, the Holocaust. It's not funny.
Call from. Kick.
All right, you're on the Jewish Youth Chat line. Go ahead.
Hey, can I just give some advice to the viewers that are watching?
Sure, go ahead.
How do you... Now, this is a bit of advice for everyone. If you're trying to pick up a Jewish girl as a girlfriend, what you gotta do is you gotta get the dustpan and you gotta sweep the dust off the floor. That's the only way you pick them up off the floor.
Oh, God. It's filthy. Just deplorable. You know, I'm glad there are people watching, but I mean, clearly, you know, I just need to take a break because this is getting to be a little bit much. You guys, we started on such a you know, on a high. We were having a good conversation. We're not even talking anymore. People, I want the opinions of the people watching tonight, but none of you are. A good question for Ivan. Finally, how has your family reacted to your conversion?
Not well. But, you know, it's my decision, it's my faith, and eventually, you know, you have to learn to let go of those connections that draw you down and, you know, keep you from fulfilling yourself. And at the end of the day, you have to live with yourself. And, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good answer. And that was a very good question. I'm really glad that, you know, at least a small percentage of the people watching, you know, have questions and actually want to know. So, you know, before, because we're kind of slowing down here. I really hope that you guys follow the stream to, you know, well, at least the ones that are honestly watching the stream, not the jokesters and pranksters. You know, I hope that you guys follow the stream, follow our Twitter and our Facebook so that you guys can stay up to date on, you know, when the new streams are going to happen and, you know, any sort of updates. We'll take this call real quick. All right, you're on the Jewish Youth Chat line. Go ahead.
Hey, I just wanted to say I really enjoyed your show tonight.
Thank you.
I know there've been a few kind of prank callers calling in, but other than that, so the answers have been really informative and helped me learn more about the Jewish faith.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You know, I've got a joke for you.